one. We live from the 305. What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy, Bad Baller Brand 01, checking in from New Braunfels. I can't think of the fun. I like coming up with fun abbreviations for the towns I've lived in. You got any fun abbreviations for New Braunfels? Special guest?
I mean, probably just, NDT, New Braunfels, Texas.
Ooh, actually, I like that one. NBTX. NBTX be a little catchphrase for it.
Oh, there you go. That's actually better, yeah.
Yeah. That's what's on all the little stickers that they sell here and that stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So, special guest, introduce yourself again to the people, cordially.
Christopher Sabinski.
Christopher Zabinski, always acting more humble than he needs to. He's not just Christopher Zabinski. He is the man, the myth, the legend. And he was kind enough to take his Friday night off to be a guest to help give me some energy as I do a little first on the pod here and on the YouTube channel. Tonight, we are going to jump into a live album reaction. One of my top 5 Spotify artists in recent years, Gunna Wanna. Don't worry, taking a break from Youngboy tonight. Gunna, whose real name is Sergio something. I know it has Sergio in it. Shout out James Harden Cup. Been with me since my college days. Gunna dropped his much debuted album, The Last One, with one spelled W-U-N for you radio listeners. We gonna listen to the track, and I'm gonna usually he's one of my favorite artists. I like listening to albums right when they come out on Thursday night. Guess what, Chris? I did not listen to this album at all yet because hopefully I don't overhype it or jinx it, but, I've done the podcast. I've had fun with it. And when I listen to music, just when I'm with friends, like when I'm going on road trips with AD and stuff, and my DJ plays a new song, and you've probably seen moments like this too. It's like, I have those type of authentic reactions, like when I hear a new song and really like it, I'm always moving and stuff. The same exact type that all those gamers and streamers that are super popular will have to these rap artists. So I thought I'd give it a shot myself to catch it on film, even if it's just for funsies to vibe out with you to it. You feel me?
Sure.
And by the way, I forgot to tell you this, Chris. Shedeur Sanders started tonight for the Cleveland Browns in preseason.
Shedeur Sanders?
Shedeur Sanders. When I exited off the game, he threw for 103 yards, 2 tutties, and 0 picks. 11 of 19, mind you.
There you go.
Sounds like perfect timing to me, Chris. I just bust on my MP. Perfect timing. But call me Shedeur Sanders. The way I'm saying it's the perfect time to listen to some Sergio Gunna. So without further ado, we ain't got no music breaks, and I don't know if this is gonna be like copyrighted. I'm listening to a popular artist. People do this type of stuff on TikTok all the time. No copyright infringement intended. No copyright intended. I don't know if I need to say that, but let's jump right into it. Get the vibe going. 25 tracks on here. Maybe get some of my visual reactions. Hopefully Chris is able to vibe listening over the phone a little bit. Chris, if you need me to turn the volume up or anything, just let me know. All right, my guy?
Okay.
All right, let's get right to it. Let's just vibe like we off air. Listen to that new Gunna. First track, Many Nights. Here we go. Many nights, many nights, many nights. I gotta say, I won't leave commentary after every single track, but that's the type right there. Pretty good. I wasn't doing much more than just bob my head to it, but I gotta say, for visual reaction, I know I said I was exciting, but there wasn't too much to react to that. Not that I didn't think it was a good song. I actually thought that was a good song, but that's the type of track I imagine myself turning on that type of Gunna as I'm driving home from something late night, just kind of locked in my feels or whatever. Just kind of bob your head to it. That's all that type of track was. Not really a hype one. You feel me on that, Chris? Were you able to hear it all right?
Oh yeah, I heard it. It had pretty good. It had a good little drum beat to it.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
And I went ahead and decided, oh, what the heck? I added that to my party playlist.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yep, I did.
You heard it here first, Chris. Wow. Maybe I'm sleeping on this a little bit. Chris already added one of the Gunna to his party playlist. Oh, perfect song title for the next one on that note. Y'all need to let that sink in.
Right.
Here we go. Let that sink in. Oh, I'm liking this. I like that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this. Oh, okay. Ooh, you think I'm goofy? I got a master plan. That's a bar. For the record, I already added this one to my playlist, Chris.
Okay. All right.
About 30 seconds in. That's how you know something's a good song for me. Whenever usually in the modern rap I listen to, there's like a short little opener, and then you hear the producer tag, and then it jumps into the song, and like it's kind of like the aura to the song. Like there's just something about it, like an energy I feel at that moment, at that beat change, when I know if it's a song I rock with or not. Can you relate? You kind of know what I mean with that? With your music or something? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like when I hear a song, okay, I mean, I actually want to hear it for about, like, at least a good minute.
Yeah.
So I can hear it a certain way, because every song is going to be different. Like, the intro is going to be different.
Yeah,
and then it gets down to how the sound's going to be. Like, it fades to this sound, or it picks up with this next, like this beat or whatever, and then by the time it's a full minute and it's and it flows like the way it should, to me, honestly,
for sure,
then I'm definitely going to listen to it.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, this one has my vote. Y'all let that sink in. Let's keep going. Let sink in. Ooh, yeah, that's a good Gunna right there. Let that sink in. Gunna has those chill but also locked in beats, and he just has articulate flowing rapping over it. All right, we on to just say that right here. Just say that. Just say that. D-A-T. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. He flowing. Oh, this is that good Gunna right here, Chris. This is that good Gunna. Oh, Chris, I know you can't see me right now, but I was dancing to that crap, my guy.
You know what you like, you do your thing, right?
That's what you call flow state Gunna. I talked about flow state, where he just starts going and he don't stop. That's what he did on that track. He slid on that one. All right, GP. We're on a GP right here. I wonder what GP stands for. Group play? I don't know. All right, here we go. All right, they can't all be great. That one I thought was kind of mid. TBH. See what we got here. Passe. Sack. Pay. That might be a bad word. I don't know what that is. S-A-K-P-A-S-E. Ever heard that word, Chris? Oh, I might not know the word, but I like the song. Oh yeah. All right, when I'm famous, you 8 people that always see my story and ignore it and don't drop interactive questions, I'm not shouting you out. Ain't that right, Chris? When I get my sack passe, I'm not shouting you out.
Yeah.
And that's on God, Chris. That's on God. Dude, sac passe. He slid on sac passe. Let me see if this is a bad word. It's the Haitian Creole phrase meaning what's up or what's happening. You hear that, Chris?
Yeah.
So, the translation is what's happening. Alright, that was a solid track. We on to At My Purest featuring Offset. Offset! Woo, woo! Okay. Okay. I like this little intro. I can tell it's gonna be good. Run it back, Turbo. Let's go. Come on, let's get it. Come on, Sergio. Alright. This is one I need to pause with. Come on, Sergio. Chris, I know you're not as much into the rap game as me, but like right there, we're a minute and two into this track. And this is one of his longer tracks. Gunna usually makes pretty short tracks. This one has 2 minutes, 11 seconds left in it. So we still got time, but so far, I had to stop and make a statement about this crap. This is disappointing by Sergio, Gunna's real name. This is disappointing right here. This was an elite beat and producer tag timing drop, and he had a perfect build-up. But the style of rapping he's doing right now over it, I talked to you, they got like rappers, they got their energetic state, they got their flow state, they got their singing state. He is not hitting right now. I'm disappointed in this one so far. I just had to stop to say that.
Okay.
Let's see if he turns me around. But so far, I feel like this is the definition of disappointment. He had a great instrumental set, but I don't like the rapping he's doing over this one. But I'll shut up, see what he's got. The rest of the track. Here we go. Okay, Offset. Offset, you kind of saving this one with your feature right here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Boom. Offset. Woo, woo. And then here we go to this crappy Gunna. This crabby Gunna. Gunna, and this is a shout out to you. Gunna, you are such a real deal that this is like a compliment in a weird way that I'm saying this is bad. Because I expect a lot from you, Gunna. This is disappointing. This is the most monotone track I've ever heard you make. Big statements being made. Alright, you can't tell I wasn't a big fan of that one, Chris.
Have certain songs where you're not really too crazy about. Then again, there's some other good ones that are on the album. Because looking back when I was listening to albums and this and that, especially with rock bands, and all,
yeah.
Like Metallica's Black Album, oh my gosh, I still love that album to this day. Because,
yeah, I feel you.
It's not just because of their metal sound, it was because of the fact that they actually did something that nobody thought they would do.
Yeah.
They had like a couple of rock ballads they put in it, and
yeah.
they were really, really good.
Yeah, for sure.
They were Nothing Else Matters and The Unforgiven.
For sure.
And yeah, when they made those, and they made that whole Black Album, all 12 songs on that album, to this day they still kick ass.
Hell yeah! All right, we on to Biting My Game. The next track, Biting My Game.
What's that one called?
Biting My Game.
Biting My Game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of hard. Kind of like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Biting My Game. Yeah.
This one's getting better the more I hear the song. I'm liking this one. I'm liking this Gunna.
Yeah. I added that one too.
Yeah, I added that one to my playlist. That's the first track on this one where it's like it wasn't one of those I was instantly making my little noises and bobbing my head, but I also wasn't disappointed. That was just like a solid track. The more I listen to it, the more I think I'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Prototype right here. Perfect. This is a little break from his hype flow right here. Okay, a little singing Gunna. Ooh, I like that little riff right there. Ooh, yeah, okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If I hadn't added this one to my playlist already, I would have added it right there. That was a flow state right there. Solid. All right, WGFT right here. That probably stands for something. I don't have the ball knowledge. I have no idea, I'll be honest. Featuring Burna Boy on this track right here. WGFT. Yo, but kind of a... Oh, wait, I didn't mean to say that. Unsaved. Kind of a late reaction to LR to that last track, Prototype. I added that one to my playlist. That one went hard. The last one we listened to, Chris, in my opinion. And I wanted to explain to you, for example, that last one, Prototype, just then, that's what I was talking about, where that's the definition of a good track by a rapper like Gunna, where he had this really like kind of flowing, soft, euphoric beat, but then he raps over it very articulately, and then he had a couple of subtle little beat switches, but he switched up his flow. He rap in a flow state really quick, really articulate, you know, it makes you kind of go, ooh, or at least makes me make that noise. But then he would switch it back up, and he'd, you know, and he'd go back to just his chorus and steady flow. You know, it was like, it was subtle, but it was dynamic, and it had that classic Gunna feel where it's like kind of a chill beat, but if you really listen, it kind of locks you in because of how articulate he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Back to WGFT by Burna Boy. By Gunna feat Burna Boy. You rock with this one? I'm not a fan so far, to be honest. Yeah, I feel you. The flow's not bad. I just learned what WGFT stands for. Did you catch it, Chris?
WGFT?
Yeah. Did you catch it?
Okay, wait. WGFT. Okay, wait.
Okay, wait. Keep listening to the song. See if you catch it.
WGFT. Okay. Is that right? WGFT.
Yeah, the song is literally the acronym WGFT. And I just caught it. I noticed they're saying something in the song that tells you what the acronym stands for. So I'm just curious if you can catch it too. Just keep listening. You got 54 seconds left in the track. See if you catch it. Did you catch it right then? Okay, I bet.
So the WG, would that be one a Gunna, or is that wrong?
It was wrong, but I respect that guess. I see you, Chris. Catching what I said earlier. No, you're able to mostly hear the song, like to at least get the vibes of the songs, though, right? Like
a bit, yeah.
You sure?
I mean, I was hearing it and everything.
Because if you need me to turn it up more, just let me know, obviously. But no, I was just gonna say the song, was titled WGFT. So there was a little girl voice in the background that went, "Who getting?" So it stood for "Who getting F word tonight."
Oh, who's getting fucked tonight? Okay.
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir. All right.
That's it. Yeah.
Let's jump back in.
How did I miss that?
This next track is called "Forever Be Mine," featuring WizKid.
Okay.
See what we got.
That's an interesting title.
If you ever need me to turn it up, just let me know, okay? Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty smooth.
Adding that one. Oh, they gonna be playing "Forever Beyond" for sure.
Oh, yeah, if I'm getting my dance.
Oh, that's that good Gunna right here, Chris.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, Chris. This is a vibe right here. This one is that good Gunna right here. This is an overall. I'll wait. I'll hold it. Let us enjoy the music. Okay, I know we're doing a lot of talking, but. Yeah.
I went ahead and added that one too.
"Forever Be Mine" feat WizKid. No, that was good. That one just had the it factor. There's not really a way you can articulate why that one was a good song. That one was just a vibe. Capital VIBE, a vibe. That's that type of song. You get DJ on the speaker by the pool. You play that thing. You're having a few drinks. You just feel good. Life is good. You're just vibing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. We're jumping back in. Song title called... We're jumping back in listening to Again.
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 Again. I'm like, again.
Again. Oh my God. So good. So good already. She effing Gunna with confidence. Oh. Oh, you sliding on this one, Gunna. I flew to Miami, hit Kiki again. He slid on that one. I don't know if you like that one, Chris, but I was rocking with that one. Again.
Yeah,
it was tough. It was such a vibe. It's like chill. You should just like be vibing, bobbing your head. But it was so good that I had to make noise over it. All right, here we go. Endless right here. We on to I Can't Feel My Face, feat Netchi. I think I heard a preview of this one. I think this is literally a cover of that song like, I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Let's see.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see what Netchi's got. For some reason, I thought Netchi sounded like it would be a female artist's name. But this is definitely not a female singing right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, Chris! Guess what the name of the next track right here is? It's called Podcast.
Oh my God, are you serious? Wow.
I know, right?
You know what? Yeah, go ahead and play that, because since that's what we do, let's check that out. Interesting subject.
Podcast, yeah. All right, but I was so yeah. Funny song title, podcast. What we're doing right now, ain't that right, Chris?
Yep.
But that was we just reached 13 tracks in actually, and the full album itself is 25 tracks. So 25 divided by 2 would be 12.5. So we are about halfway through. So I wanted to take I know I haven't been doing a good job about letting y'all listen to music and just watch my reactions. You've had to listen to me talk a lot, but I wanted to take an official kind of halftime break and let you know that I've really rocked with the album so far overall. What do you think, Chris? As someone who's kind of an outsider and not as biased to it, what do you think? You can give honest thoughts so far.
There's several songs in there that sounded pretty good to me. They didn't sound like, like way too out of line or like he's doing way too much or whatever. But they were nice ones that, had a good little flow to them and, so I'm still really old-fashioned when it comes to music, and all I do basically is hear what I want to hear sound-wise.
For sure. So far, we're 13 tracks in, people, and so I've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 tracks in, and I've added 7 of them to my playlist. My faves so far, for No One That Cares, were For Show, Forever Be Mine, Again, and I still really like to Just Say That. Those are my top 3. My least favorite was surprisingly that At My Purest featuring Offset. It's a Gunna featuring Offset, which I know you maybe don't know this, Chris, but that's been like his main guy that he's had as his feature in a lot of his stuff recently. So I'm sure that'll fly to the top charts just because of, recency bias. Or whatever that phenomenon is called, where just because 2 artists collabing is popular, it'll be ranked high, even if it's not actually good work. But I really didn't like that one, honestly. I'll see if it grows on me. There's albums that I listen to where I think they borderline suck, but then after a while, they just freaking grow on me, dog. So that's my take so far. You got any other thoughts on it, Chris? Any other controversial thoughts?
No, it's just it's its own kind of album, a different type of music, really. And I mean,
for sure.
It's not entirely my cup of tea, honestly, or not one of those really go-to things I would really go for. But I've been giving it a chance to listen to it with you and everything, and Like I said, it has several songs in there that sound pretty good to me, so I try to keep an open mind on what I'm listening to or what I want to hear, and there's several of them on there that did sound pretty good.
Heck yeah, gang. We got other big news, Chris. We got an Instagram question. First one of the night, baby. The question is, do you love the game or just love W's? What's your response, Chris?
Myself, I want the game to be a really, really good game. Like, when it comes to, like, teams competing, they're competing and they're fighting and they're giving it all they have. They're putting every effort into what they're doing because they have the purpose of trying to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, like, if I just see a really good game and both teams are trying and the one team comes on top instead of the other, good game, really worth watching. If it was really exciting, I'd rather watch that than seeing a team get blown out. Because once a team gets really blown out, you're like, oh my goodness, like, this is not good. I think I might want to change the channel and watch something else.
Yeah.
Now this is getting boring all of a sudden because the other team is dominating and the other one just can't really do much of anything, and it's like, not their game, I guess, when they're getting knocked out and blown out or whatever.
Yeah.
But if two teams are really, really fighting and competing, especially like when it comes to, like high school football with district rivals and college and NFL division rivals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they're really good games and they're coming down the wire and they're really battling it out.
Yeah.
Those are the games to me worth watching.
For sure.
Like, totally. And even if it was like the championship game of the Super Bowl where it was like that, oh yes, I mean, totally yes. I mean, I want to see something like that. I want to see both those teams playing to win, and
my answer, Chris, is neither of the two options. Do I love the game or just love W's? I love eating W's. Call me Jameis Winston, baby. If you know, you know. Yeah, little intermission. I need to go to the kitchen real quick. Anything you need to do, Chris? Go. Well, actually, this is perfect. We're doing a live reaction. I'm going to go ahead and continue the album listening, but I'm going to get up for a minute. So if you need to take care of any business, go to the restroom or anything like that, all good. Okay?
Okay.
All right, but I realized I would usually do a music break for this anyway, so I'll just keep it going with the next track. Next track, very relevant to what we're doing right now. Without further ado, here's Podcast by Gunna. That one got an add to my playlist personally. Clubhouse. That was a vibe. Alright, now we on to Satisfaction feat. Asake. I think you say Asake, like the food, right? Asake. Personal biggest fan of this track, but I just wanted to say I rock with the creativity. It's got some good vibes to it.
Yeah, it's pretty creative.
Up next is inappropriate song title. F word with ya boy. Not with your boy. F with ya boy.
With ya. Well, I guess it's like saying with your, but with ya. That's
with ya.
That's how they
with ya.
say it.
That's right, baby.
That's how they say it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Tell him, Gunna. F with ya boy. Thoughts, Chris?
Pretty different.
Pretty different. Yeah, I agree with that.
Pretty different, and not really my go-to song.
Okay. Respect that. Yeah, people get different takeaways, because I was going to say, I agree with the first part of that. Kind of different, it had a very unique vibe compared to the rest of his tracks so far, actually, in my opinion. And I actually instantly added that one to my liked songs. That one, I was doing it for the audience. I was holding the fake steering wheel, clutching a fake steering wheel, because that song, I know exactly the vibe it gets me. Gunna is he's a very driving vibe artist to me. Like, I just always envision myself, like, in the car, because he's a very chill, vibey. Like, you're just in the car listening to music, not having to listen to anyone else's bullcrap. And that song right there, I felt like you had to be driving listening to this song. I really rocked with that one. F With Your Boy is for sure gonna be a track I pull up the next time I hop in my whip to go somewhere. Alright. Without further ado, here is On Me by Gunna. Chris, one word rating on that one? Quick.
Okay,
Okay.
It's okay.
Solid. I go with solid.
Hold on 1 second.
Alright, here's Rare Occasion by Gunna. Rare Occasion. This one's already been added to my playlist for me, Chris. I like this one. Oh yeah. Tom Brady name drop right there, Chris. Oh, drop my big kahunas and I know they hate it. Okay, Gunna. Talk your stuff, Gunna. Like I'm Tom Brady. I know you like that line, Chris. I know you like the "like I'm Tom Brady" line.
No. Don't even
All right.
go there, please. Just don't.
That one was solid, though. I know Chris may have his thoughts, but Gunna, you done wanna with this one. I've added the last 5 tracks to my playlist. So I'll shut up and let you cook. Made for this SHIT right here. This is CFWM. That's CFWM. See if you can catch what the acronym stands for, Chris. Quick mid-song intermission. Did you catch what CFWM stands for yet, Chris? Yeah, what you got, my boy?
You sure I should say it on the podcast?
Well, you already dropped it once, so I don't know if it matters for you.
I mean, I just hope nobody complains about what I say or anything,
Hey, what you say is your call, dog. I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay, CFWN. All I can think of is.
Okay. Well, if you want to censor yourself, just censor yourself. But I'm just saying, if you don't mind cussing, I'm not gonna stop you from cussing. I'm just saying I'm not going to. You feel me?
Okay. Okay. First word should be can't.
Yup.
The F-bomb.
Yup.
With.
Yup.
And the N-word.
Okay, all right. I'm laughing now because I see what you were thinking and why you were hesitant to say it. I apologize. I didn't enunciate correctly. It's CFWM, like as in man. M as in man, not in as in never.
Okay, so.
Yeah. So now I see why you were a little more paranoid about saying it. No, it stands for can't F with me, is what he says.
Oh, jeez, golly. Damn it.
Yeah.
What the heck, dude? What? Oh, my goodness.
Damn, Chris is a little disappointed in Gunna right now.
No, I'm disappointed at myself because I totally missed that.
Hey, you all good, man? The
part right there. My God, what?
Now I see exactly why you didn't want to say anything, because that cracked me up when you were like,
see, this is
when you said the N word. But yeah, that was my fault too, because you couldn't tell if I said M or N. So now I understand why you were so hesitant about saying a word, because I was like, F-bomb. He's already said the F-bomb. Who cares? But now I got you.
Yeah, it was that last word. I should have said me, and I said nin.
Nah, you good. Hey, the theme of the Whole Lot About Nothing podcast is we learn from our mistakes. So,
golly.
With that being said, right back to it. Chris, by the way, this is a total tangent, but just a random thought. I'm sitting here eating an orange for the people watching on video. I've eaten a lot of oranges recently, and the most annoying thing about an orange is having to peel it. Like, I was standing off camera for a second, actually, because I was peeling this orange, alright? And today, at the stove, guess what I found, dude? They actually got, like, pre-peeled oranges at H-E-B. Isn't that the coolest thing?
Yeah.
I had no idea that was a thing. So, like, they give you... So I ordered it on curbside, and they give you this little plastic package of the mini oranges, but they're, like, already peeled. You don't have to do any of the hard work. So they're just, like... They're in that kind of naked form where it's still all attached to each other in a circle, but you don't have to take off the actual peel. Yeah, pretty clutch. Shout out H-E-B. That's why I was shouting you out as a sponsor last night. I really rock with you, H-E-B. I really rock with what your people are doing. They got great deals at H-E-B, my guy.
Yeah, if it comes down to like hamburger, ground beef or maybe chicken or whatever, they're going to cost more at Walmart, so why not go to H-E-B to get that stuff? Yeah, because they had coupons there and stuff. I mean, that was awesome, too, when I saw that.
Gotta love some coupons. Gotta love some good coupons.
Coupons save you money. I mean, that's... Hey, these days, I will take anything that'll help me save money.
Dude, tell me about it, my guy. Tell me about it. All right, we on to What They Thinking. This is What They Thinking by Gunna. Yeah, I rock with this one. I rock with this one already. I rock with that. We on to Showed 'Em by Gunna. Again, it's Showed 'Em. Like showed them, but instead of showed them, it's showed 'em.
You showed them all right. Yeah.
We showed them all right.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard the snippet of this one. Keep listening, Chris. I'm using a restroom break. Showed 'Em. I didn't add that one to my liked songs, my playlist. I don't have very many strong thoughts about it. It was okay. It just wasn't my vibe. You feel me?
Well, not really my vibe either.
All right. Well, we're on the 2 final tracks in the album. But I'll tell you what, these are mainly for you, my boy Chris. I'm pretty much done because these his last 2 tracks, what's the word I'm thinking of? Sequentially in the album are ones he had already dropped as singles like early on in the summer. So fans like me have already heard these 2. So who knows? Maybe you'll kind of recognize them from hearing them in my car or something. But
okay.
But without further ado, here's the final 2 technical tracks of the album. Although some of y'all have already heard these: "Won't Stop" and then "Him All Along." And they're both very good. I think you'll like these. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you will, but I like both of them. "Won't Stop." I could get chef on Mr. Chop. She's one of my kids. And she's one of my kids. At home. 3 in the morning. Sell up the butter. Now we're gonna sell up the garden. I get too hyped for those last 2, but it's because I've already heard them. I rock with those tracks. They just lock you in. Won't stop. Like, can I make them that won't stop? Yeah, it just makes you want to hustle for that money. What'd you think of those last 2 tracks, Chris? You have any thoughts?
It was probably a little better than the previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was of course, they're different, but I think I actually had a little more of a vibe with that last song right there.
Okay. I respect that, yeah. "Him All Along" was that last song. And yeah, that's a good Gunna track. That's his maybe top... Let me see if I click on Gunna. What is like top... Oh, it's not in his top 10, I guess. But yeah. That was one of his recent single releases. Pretty fire. Pretty fire. Yeah. Well, so that's it, ladies and... Or that's That's it, Chris. We listened to the full album. I'll ask you first. Again, getting the spice going on Whole Lot About Nothing. I'm bringing in a guest like Chris, who isn't necessarily, this isn't really his zone of music. This is kind of branching out, getting all sorts of different opinions on here. So without further ado, Chris, what's your kind of final summary for the people on the album? Maybe a final rating out of 10, and maybe the vibe you got from it, and maybe whether or not you personally rocked with it.
The album itself, I mean, it had some pretty good songs on there. I mean, there were some of them, several of them that, I had a good vibe to here and there, but I'd probably, give it maybe, because of course, I don't really, like you said yourself, it's not really my in the zone kind of music really, but there were several pretty good songs on it. I would probably say, because I can't really, I'll give it something out of a 10, but it won't be an 8 or 9 or 10 out of 10, honestly.
Dang, that's tough. That's tough.
I know. It's just, yeah, because I'm still an old-fashioned kind of guy, and I come from a different era and stuff, and I have my taste of music in a certain way still.
Yeah.
Give it about maybe like a 7 out of 10.
Okay, solid.
Yeah. I was almost thinking 6 at first, then I thought, well, they're...
But Chris is thinking optimistic on this Friday night on Whole Lot About Nothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to be fair in a certain way, so it's like...
For sure.
I'm not trying to be too big of a jerk or anything, but...
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably just maybe give it a 7 out of 10.
For sure. Respect. Any other thoughts on it, or is that it?
It wasn't altogether like really, really bad or anything.
Right.
Because I've heard of other rap artists where, I've heard some things before, and it's like, say what, like what? Right. Sometimes I can really understand, I don't get what they're saying.
Right.
What they're saying,
Right.
But he, on the other hand, he tries to get something going.
Yeah.
In a way, and
yeah.
And sometimes, sometimes to me he delivers.
Yeah.
But but he's more like the in the zone for you.
Yeah.
Mainly for you more than me, honestly. So
no, I feel you. Yeah. Different stuff. It's for different people, like we talked about.
Yeah. Yeah. So no disrespect to him or anything.
No, none taken. Yeah.
Because he is one of these newer artists these days, and so it is what it is there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. My ranking, drum roll, 9 out of 10 for me. Nah, that album was hard, in my opinion. As someone that's a fan of the rap game, fan of this new Gunna. For those of y'all that follow him, over the past couple years, Gunna dropped the One of One album, and then the last one, this one was called, on that same type of vibe, I guess, just like he had Wanna, and then Wanna Deluxe. I don't know. I'm kind of talking out of my butt now. I'm not as much of a Gunna Glazer as I am some other artists. But anyways, so yeah, like the series, that's the word I'm thinking of. Artists usually have like a couple albums. They'll have like so-and-so album, and then they'll have like so-and-so 2 will be the title of the next album. So they're like the same series or whatever. So they're usually the same vibe. So Gunna had One of One last summer, and here he had the last one to end this summer. And I love this style of Gunna. I'm a big fan. That's a 9 out of 10 for me. Because I still got to be critical. I can't say 10 out of 10 unless it's like perfect for me. But I'm giving that crap 9 out of 10 because it was a vibe, and it's only going to get better. I can't go lower than 8. That's a 9 out of 10. That entire album was the vibe I associate with this new Gunna that I'm talking about. Where, again, I imagine playing that album track for track in my whip, driving in the car, going somewhere, and it just puts me in the zone. I'm not necessarily overly hyped up. I'm not necessarily overly mellow. I'm just locked in and in the mode to either get money, get muscle, whatever it may be. But yeah, that was Gunna. That was locked in Gunna. Just articulate. A lot of flow state in that. And some songs that were dynamic. I rock with it. That entire album has you envisioning yourself just driving the car, vibing, locked in and in the zone. And that's Gunna in a nutshell. What you think about that, Chris? What you think about that legend?
Hey, that's how you feel about it. So you're putting it out there on your part, and
amen.
So there you go. I mean, you put it out there, and I put it out there on my part, and it's just it's really a lot more of the vibe for the younger generation.
Yeah.
It really is. Honestly, that's coming from someone like me who is kind of getting up there in age, and so much has changed after all these years, and I still can't believe that I'm 40 years old now, and but the earth is still here,
The earth is indeed still here, and we still spinning. Just like my head after that Gunna album. That was a legendary take. Chris, so legendary. Call you Shadow Sanders. Well, I won't keep y'all more than I need. That's what we got tonight. We executed the mission, baby. My first ever live album reaction to an album I like on here. Maybe one time we'll switch it up. Drop in the comments, people, an artist's album that you want me to react to. Maybe someone that I wouldn't have listened to. Comment on who you want next. But that lived up perfectly to my expectations. Not too much, not too little. I had fun doing that. I was able to chill and just give my authentic reactions to it. So I look forward to doing it again for y'all. And I know now, and I do not mean this as any disrespect, Chris. I just mean this genuinely. I just realized, that is something I can do solo. If there's ever a night where I really want a podcast and no one else is available, because for a podcast where we're just talking about stuff, I like to have someone with me that I can ask questions and bounce the energy off of. Now I know, if I ever need to do a podcast solo, that's something I can do solo, because I realized halfway through, I was giving myself plenty to talk about just from my audible reactions and my comments. And the music playing is kind of the other person talking for me. So, another little something to add to the gadget. Because, like I always say, we do what on this podcast, Chris? We learn from
our mistakes.
Hey, freaking men to that. And I hope you took no offense to that, Chris. Me saying that I realize I can do that on my own in the future. I didn't mean that as me saying... I didn't want you on here, but I had that epiphany. I'm like, oh, another good, takeaway from tonight is I realized midway through the songs, I'm like, oh, shoot. If I'm ever, really bored and, or even if just in real life got no one to hang out with that night and I want to do something, want to put content out, I can do that. I could talk all day about each one of those songs. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably goes for everybody with music they like. But yeah, y'all, drop in the comments an artist or an album that you want me to review. Preferably, if you semi-know me, maybe request someone that you think I haven't listened to, because if it's an artist I've already listened to, you're either going to hear me glazing, as the kids say, too much, or it's going to be kind of boring because I'm going to have already listened to it a million times. But drop someone I ain't heard yet. And let's get this thing cooking. Let's make this a little theme. That was fun, Chris. Thank you for hopping on, my guy. Don't forget, go support The Last Podcast. It's only on YouTube right now because of technical difficulties and freaking tech. Blame it on the tech guy Troy for not helping fix some of that crap by now. But that pod is up on YouTube. It is up on the YouTube channel titled Bad Baller Brand. Go give it a watch. Give it a like. If you know how to transfer a YouTube video into a Spotify podcast, maybe help me with that. And again, I hope this doesn't get taken down since I played Gunna. I'm not trying to take any of Gunna's thunder. I hope if you somehow watch this, Gunna, if I'm famous, you sponsor me, and that I meant no copyright infringement. All the royalties for your music go to you, my guy. Me and Chris do not mean to step on your toes whatsoever.
Yep.
And before we go, check, and that's exactly what I thought. The people are fake, and no one else swiped up with a question for my podcast, including rival podcast Silly Shenanigans, Samantha Diggy. Heck yeah, I'm going to shout you out, because I bet you didn't even listen this far in this moment in this podcast. I'm just kidding. It's all friendly family banter. You know I love you, Diggy. But we podcast rivals. Ain't that right, Chris?
Yeah.
Well, like I thought, bunch of fake followers, no other swipe ups on the Instagram story. Shout out to Ian Fireball Fisher for giving us our one question of the night. And Chris loves the game. I love eating W's, baby. But that's for real at this moment. All I got for tonight. Want to keep it to the album review. We still got a thick little just under 2 hour recording. Shout out Gunna for putting a lot of tracks and giving me a lot of thoughts to spew out. But do you have any final messages for the people, my guy?
Just keep on living and do what you have to do to get the job done.
And on that note, the only sign off I'm going to give is in the words of Gunna's second song and the first one I had in my playlist. Let that sink in. Bad Baller Brand out.